Hey, what's up, you guys? It has been so long since I have made a video. How are you feeling about this shirt? I've never worn a shirt that has like these open shoulders, so I feel like a bird, just like ha ha ha. But today's video is going to be my June favorites. I know I'm kind of late on this one, but every time I had tried to film it, I got distracted, or the phone rang, or my sister came home. So now I have the house to myself. So let's film this video. I don't have too many makeup things actually, because for the majority of the month, I really didn't wear a whole lot of makeup. Like, as sad as that is, because I love playing around with my makeup, I just didn't have either the time or the energy to really do it. Plus, it's been so hot, makeup just kind of melts off your face. But in the month of June, I also went on my California trip. A lot of the products that I got in California are not really on this favorites list, only because I really haven't had a chance to really use them. So I'm just going to show you some of the things that I have been loving. Some of these are more like recent, but others are more like during the trip. So I will let you know when that kind of shift happens. So I'm going to talk about makeup first. I have a couple makeup things and then some like skincare things. So let's get started. The first thing I've been loving is applying my makeup with a sponge. This is a beauty blender. I used it today, so it looks kind of disgusting. But I don't know. I just feel like with this hot weather, applying my makeup with this sponge just has made it look less cakey. I don't really use that much of like a cakey foundation. Like, what I've been mainly using is the Naked Skin. It's what I'm wearing today. But I just feel like my makeup looks less cakey with this. I always use it to apply concealer and to like bake with, but just for my overall complexion, I've been mainly using a sponge, so I've been loving that. Then also I reached into my like face product drawer and pulled out this, which I'm pretty sure I talked about in a different video. This is the Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Caramel Toffee. And it's got a highlight shade and a contour shade. I really haven't used the contour shade all that much. What I've been loving is this kind of highlighty shade for under the eyes when I'm like kicking off that baking powder or whatever. I don't know how often I have to talk about like baking my face for it to not feel weird to talk about powder on your face as like baking powder. I always think of like cookies, but yeah, I've been really loving this highlighty shade. It's just a really nice, like, creamy white shade, you know, nothing too crazy. But I do like to have some product on the brush to kind of kick off that powder. And so this is what I've been reaching for. Yeah, I think you can get it at Walmart. It's pretty affordable. Then, for actual highlighting, I've been loving the Urban Decay Afterglow highlighter in the shade Aura. This is the pinky one of the three that they had released. It's a really pretty, like, shimmery pink shade. I am wearing it today. I don't know if you can tell. But it just catches the light in this really nice way. And I don't know, I've just been loving it. I think the only complaint I have about this is that there's no, like, it's difficult to open. You have to really grip onto it in order to open it. But other than that, I think this is a gorgeous product. And out of the three, I think the most unique out of the Urban Decay line, because I feel like everybody has a highlighter sort of similar to Sin and Fireball. Unless you have a really deep skin tone, I feel like that wouldn't fly for a lot of like fair skin, even maybe medium skin girls. So I feel like this is the most like wearable for everybody out of the three. Then I have a NARS eyeshadow. This one I actually, like, this one is a more recent favorite just because I broke it out for 4th of July, and then I'm also wearing it today, and I've been, like, playing with it and interested in using it ever since. This is the NARS Dual Intensity eyeshadow in the shade Callisto, and it looks like this. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. It's so pretty. It's like a silvery, shimmery, maybe with like a little bit of a pinky undertone. It's so gorgeous. I've used it wet. I used it dry. Today I used it dry. On 4th of July, I wet it a little bit and then put some blue in the crease, and it looked gorgeous. Today I have it obviously with like a purple. But I just think it's so pretty. You get a matte color in the crease. I feel like it's a nice way to incorporate some color. Like if you wanted to incorporate purple or you wanted to incorporate blue, I feel like using like a silvery shade on the lid is a great way to incorporate that. And then throughout my California trip, I brought this palette. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is a palette that I feel like I can bring wherever, like for any occasion, whether I'm coming home from school for a weekend or going on obviously a vacation. I feel like you have everything you need in this palette. This is the original chocolate bar. You have a nice array of neutral shades with some like little pops of color in here. You have some darker shades. You have some like more warm shades, more cool shades. I just think it's a really nice overall palette. I used this salted caramel shade on my eyes today, just on the border, and this shade here for like my highlight, and I just think it's so pretty. I really like how my eyes turned out today, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, I used a lot of this palette in California when I did do my makeup, and I got some pretty decent looks out of it for every day. So I think this is a palette that you definitely need in your collection, whether you are just starting with makeup or you're looking for another neutral palette to add. Definitely check out the original. I'm not a fan of the semi-sweet or like the chocolate or the second chocolate bar one. And speaking of that, this smells like chocolate. Like, it smells so good. And the last kind of makeup thing is a lip liner. This is the NYX lip pencil in the shade Mauve. It's so tiny. This is what I'm wearing on my lips right now to line them with. I just feel like whatever look I've been doing lately, I've been using this as my lip liner. With pretty much every lipstick I've worn lately, this has kind of fit in. I'm wearing it today on, like I said, on the line with Viva Glam 2 from MAC as the main lip color. And then I found this shade in like an old makeup bag. This is Viva Glam Nikki 2. And it's like a pastel, like lilac color. And I put that in the middle. I'm trying to find ways to like incorporate this lipstick more. So that's what I've got going on. But I've been really loving the NYX Mauve pencil. Then on to skincare and other things that are not makeup. The first thing is a body spray. This is the pink Wild and Pink Body Mist. I don't know if you can get this anymore. I think this came out like 1 or 2 summers ago. This has mango and violet in the scent, so it's kind of like a really nice girly summery scent. And I keep this on my dresser, and every time I like walk past, I just spritz a few sprays. Been loving that. Another one I don't have on me, I actually should have brought it for this video, but it's the Pink Hot Crush body spray. I have that in my purse, and so whenever I'm just out and about and I feel like I'm sweaty, like that has been a lifesaver. So the 2 of these body sprays, loving them. And then the last favorite has been a more recent favorite, but I've been doing it like every night, so I feel like it applies. Face masks. I've been loving face masks. My boyfriend and I kind of went on a journey together. He was on the phone in the car, and he was there when I took a huge drive down to Ulta to go stock up on face masks because I was panicking. I was like, I ran out of it. I need to get more. I've been loving face masks, especially the peel-off kind. I have always in the past used the peel-off kind, but maybe not like let it sit long enough. So I've been letting them sit more, and they're so fun to just peel. And I know that sounds disgusting, but I've been loving them. I've been mainly using the Freeman Feeling Beautiful masks. This is the cucumber one. I actually am going to film an empties video after this where I talk about the, I think it's a raspberry or a pomegranate one that I was using that sparked this whole mask debacle. But I got the cucumber one, I got a sweet tea and lemon one, I got two from a totally different brand, and I also got a sample of the Glam Glow Gravity Mud, that silver one. I'm so excited to use that, but I need to find some, like, I need to be, like, going out somewhere or so, because I've heard it's very firming, and I want that little sample to really make an impact. So, like, if I'm going somewhere, make it, you know, so my face looks all firm and pretty. But I've been loving applying it with this brush. This is from a Sonia Kashuk Christmas collection. Somebody at Sephora, when I went and got that sample, was like, yeah, you know, if you apply any mask with like a flat foundation brush, you will waste less product. And, you know, you get a more even coating of mask. So I've been trying it with this brush and really been loving it. It's so true that you waste less product. Yeah. And so those are all my favorites. My sister's home again, so I'm gonna just end this video here because she is creeped out when I film videos. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you have been loving down below. And I will talk to you soon. Have a beautiful day. Bye.